Welcome back, Film Force fans. Rumour has it he does all the graphic design and voiceover work for this channel. All we know for sure is he's an idiot for doing it. Hello everybody, my name is Mitch. I did a Jordan video. Hello, my name is Mitch. I do a lot of Jordan. No. Hello everybody. My name is Mitch. I work with Jordan on the Film Force channel. Today's topic is going to be my top 5 video games that I believe should be turned into films. And we're just going to jump straight into it. So coming in at number 5, it's going to be Portal and Portal 2. Just in general, the Portal universe. Now I think the Portal games are fantastic. It's such an abstract concept to have you, the main character, with no name or identity, or nothing about yourself, and nothing about where you are or the outside world. You simply know what you can see, and you get this gun. There's 2 guns that can then shoot portals. You can jump through them. And they've got to use this new ability to then try and escape captivity, in a sense. And I believe that could be turned into a film. Quite interesting. So the protagonist also be the main character. And I'd like to see the use of portals to then escape. Everybody loves an escape movie or an escape TV series. You've got Prison Break, The Island, the old Ewan McGregor and Scarlett Johansson one. Absolutely fantastic film. But I think it'd be a really interesting escape movie where you've got this evil corporation, not unlike Umbrella Corp from the Resident Evil series, and then you have the protagonist who then has to then escape using portals. And in the second one, they had Stephen Merchant as the quirky little robot that came in and kind of helped you and hindered you, and a bit of both. I think it was fantastic to see a duo like that trying to escape a corporation and potentially even go back and try and take them down. Now, I'm not sure where it would be set. Maybe Portal 1, where everything was a bit nice and new and it was running, or maybe Portal 2, where everything was a bit dilapidated. We're not sure if the corporation was still there, but somewhere within that universe I'd love to see that happening. Coming in at number 4, it's Borderlands. Now I played the original Borderlands. I think it came out in 2008-ish. I played that on the computer first, and I loved it. First game of its kind, the styling, the kind of cartoon styling, absolutely loved that. It was fantastic. And then the characters, you had this big, ridiculous brick. And then you had the focus leader, Roland, I want to say witch, but not witch. The psionic ability, Lilith, and then you had the hunter, which was Mordecai. And while the game itself didn't have an overly in-depth storyline, hunting for the vault, and then you find the vault and nothing in it but a monster. But I think just those 4 characters set in a film together, and the kind of shenanigans they get up to would be quite interesting. It would all have to be set in the same style, in the kind of cartoon drawing with the thick black lines. It would have to be set like that, so it wouldn't be live action or anything. Maybe bring in Handsome Jack from the later games, and he can be the villain, and they can try and take down him and Hyperion. Maybe that could be the plot. But I think it'd be fantastic to see those 4 characters come to life, a bit more dialogue, a bit more interaction, and seeing what they can do. Now, my number 3 is going to have to be the Mass Effect universe. Now, it would have to be featured around Shepard, and this could potentially be live action. They could get a real person to play Shepard. That would be alright. Not sure how they would do the rest of the team. Rest of the team. But that's up to the filmmakers, and not really for me to say. But I'd love to see a film about Shepard, and mainly the cast from the first 2 games. So I want to see Garrus, Caden, Liara, Ashley, and Erdnot. I'd love to see those guys in a group going around the galaxy, a bit like Guardians of the Galaxy. That sort of on the fringe, rebellious, but also doing good. That sort of thing. Maybe a bit less comedy, maybe a bit more Mass Effect, a bit more Fate of the Universe, a bit darker. But seeing those guys go around and maybe throw in some characters from the other games. Like maybe Mordin, maybe Jacob, or Jack. She was an interesting character. I'm not really too sure where the film will be set or what they will be doing, but I don't think it would matter that much. Maybe fighting the Reapers? But I think just the team as a whole getting together, kicking some ass, having some fun, I think that would really make for an interesting film. My number 2 game is going to be the Witcher series. Now I know there is a TV show being made by Netflix right now about the Witcher, but I don't care. I want more. No matter how good that's going to be, I already want more. For those of you who haven't played the Witcher franchise, it's set around a main character, Geralt. And he's a Witcher, which are essentially monster hunters. But he's one of the last of his kind. The Witchers are dying out, so it chronicles his travels around his world, defeating monsters, meeting people, questing, all that kind of stuff. But the games have been so well made and so well designed and created and scripted and thought through, and the mechanics of them, they're flawless. The Witcher 3 is my highest rated game of all time. For me, it's my favourite game in terms of everything. It's a cut above any other game I've ever played. Now, where to set the film, I don't really mind much, because of all the 3 games, it's quite an interesting storyline, quite a beefy plot, and there's so many side quests to do as well. So if you're going to compact all of that down into, a 2-hour film, you can really pick and choose what you want from it. I would like to see some of the other characters come back, like the other Witchers, Vesemir, Eskel, Lambert. Keep those guys in it as well. Of course, you can't go anywhere without Dandelion, Geralt's bard companion. Maybe throw a little bit of Zoltan in there as well, a little dwarf character here and there. It would probably be set something to do with the Wild Hunt. Something about these riders from another world, another dimension, that are then trying to take over the planet. I think that would be quite an interesting storyline to play out through a film. I know we've played that through the course of Witcher 3, but I think having that as a film, maybe with some of the characters from the first 2 games as well, maybe mixed in as a kind of conglomerate. And finally, my number 1 game that should be turned into a film is the Elder Scrolls. The best Elder Scrolls game has to be Skyrim, followed very closely by Oblivion. Both of those games were revolutionary for their times. I mean, they still re-release Skyrim today. It came out, in 2012 maybe? And they re-released the Wii version or the Switch version only a few months ago. So they're still pumping out because people still want to play it because it's an incredible game. Now, with the Elder Scrolls universe, it goes across thousands of years, and the games are set at various points in these thousands of years. But in between the games, there's also lore that we don't know about. Now, like The Witcher, they have so much to choose from. You have all the Oblivion planes, all the Daedric princes. You have the feuds between the different nations and the different races. Or you have all the Akaviri invasions that have happened over the years. Now, they could really pick any timeline. And again, like The Witcher, there's so much to choose from, they could easily make a 2-hour film out of it. So really, the hardest point, I think, will be choosing where to have it set. Personally, I'd love to see a film based around the Oblivion game, and the Plains of Oblivion and the Daedric princes that go along with that. For me, I'd love to see that brought to the screen. A character, the protagonist, going through, maybe making deals with these princes, getting through the plains, saving people in the process, but ultimately just causing havoc. Maybe bring the guilds into it. Maybe the main character can go to the Thieves Guild and employ their help for certain aspects. Maybe go to the Mages Guild, the Fighters Guild, and bring them in somewhere. Ultimately, I think almost any time they set an Elder Scrolls film in, I think it will be fantastic. because there's just such a deep and rich lore behind everything. There's so much to choose from. I think whatever they do, I'll absolutely love it. So those are my top 5 video games that I believe should be turned into films. Did you agree with them? Did you not? Head down to the comments and let me know. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, do hit that like button or head down to the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for the latest videos. May the Force be with you.